UX questions. Your user experience questions answered in 3 minutes or less.
Diana from Brooklyn, New York asks, how can UX designers prevent user errors? I love that question. Thanks for asking, Diana. This is UX question number 29, and I'm Ben Judy. How can UX designers prevent user errors? Well, the mindset, of course, should be that you want to avoid making design errors. Users don't make errors. They're just confused by poor design. Actually, that's not true. Users can make errors. But our job as UX practitioners is to anticipate the most common problems users might encounter and design intuitive and elegant experiences. But I get the point of the question. How do you prevent user errors? Usability testing, of course. Observe where real people struggle and iterate on your design until your design passes the usability test with flying colors. But that gets expensive. You can't test everything, nor should you. There are many good usability principles and design patterns that can help. Here are just a few. Design helpful constraints. Think of these as guardrails through the user's path in your product. Example, a phone number field in a web form that only accepts numbers, not letters or other characters. In designing search experiences, offer suggestions like Google Autocomplete. That's not just a time saver, it helps reduce typos. Smart defaults. Good calendar apps do this a lot, intelligently pre-selecting the start or end time of an appointment based on the most commonly selected times. This helps the user to not accidentally set AM versus PM, and so forth. Support undo. When a user does make a mistake, allow them to notice it and give them a way to undo the mistake before it becomes costly. The most important one might be to simply follow conventions. Give users familiar UI design patterns. UX design is a lot about leveraging what users expect. It's not always about being innovative and creating some entirely new way to do something. People make more mistakes when they're confronted with something new. I could go on, but you get the point. Consult some good lists of usability principles, common patterns that make designs easy for people to use, and you'll be well on your way to preventing user errors. Or, better said, making bad designs that are hard to use. Hey, these tips and principles are easy to say and explain. The hard work is in applying them to your project work, especially with pressure from product managers or engineers or whoever to do things in a way that's easier on them, but makes things harder on users. Keep asking your questions about UX. Next time I'll answer the question, what is usability testing? Hey, it's Ben Judy. Thanks for listening to another episode of UX Questions. If you'd like to hire me for a small consulting engagement, go to uxquestions.com/Ben, because that's my name, and you'll find all the details there about what I can do for you and how to hire me. Now, believe it or not, in addition to answering your questions here, I actually have a job. I'm a practicing UX professional. I work for a wonderful company. I lead and manage a team of fantastic UX people. I answer UX questions in my spare time simply out of pure passion for user experience, because I have insatiable curiosity. I love your questions, and I love to connect with other UXers. Of course, I also have a family and other commitments that keep me busy, but with all of that going on, I'm also available for small consulting and mentoring engagements. Not very often, certainly not on a full-time basis, but I can make myself available for the right client as my schedule allows. Just go to uxquestions.com/Ben, and you'll see details about the services I provide. I teach a variety of interactive workshops on different UX topics, the kinds of topics we talk about on this show. I do one-on-one and group mentoring where you can receive customized personal advice and coaching for your UX career. I can lead design critique sessions in which I give you an expert review and tips to improve the user experience of your product or service. I do public speaking. I'd be delighted to come to your company or industry event and speak about user experience. I've been doing all of this for years, mentoring, coaching, critiquing, speaking, leading workshops. As I said, I don't have a lot of time, but my rates are quite affordable. I strive to make it easy on you. I can do any of this remotely, or I can travel to you, and I can take care of all my own travel arrangements and logistics. You don't have to worry about any of that. Just go to uxquestions.com/Ben, read the details, fill out the short form, and I look forward to our collaboration.